potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. One of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Razorbacks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteers offense will get the ball first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively,
turning it on, lowers those pads. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
and how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
To the ground, he's got it again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the field. Touchdown, Volunteers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And this offense proves on this opening drive, they are going to take shots. They find the big wide receiver out right. Dude, the go route is one of the hardest routes to defend. They throw it up. Their guy makes the play and gets the touchdown. This offense strikes first.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Razorbacks offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
The Razorbacks had this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Smith.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some space. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
You got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Russell. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Going to the run, it's Russell. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Play number 10 on this series. Jackson will throw. Fierce pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The offense changing the play. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the foot.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Arkansas. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Howie Rowe will give us an update on his condition. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be dragged down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He wants to change this route. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Just feeds the running back. Finding some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. Bell cowed the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside. It's Russell. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback may change this route. Jackson will throw. Makes a catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for room, it's Russell. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Razorbacks! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Snags it, and there's running room. The 40. He's at the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll run it. It's Bishop. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fakes the grab. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Pulls it on the option. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver comes in motion. Making side adjustments here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Jackson going to throw it. Oh, he wants it all. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Picks up the first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. Ready.
They're going to ride this running back. Turns it on at midfield. It's a seam wide open. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here, and we halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 18 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with Tennessee's head coach coming out of the locker room. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He might want another play.
Bender. Win. Icy.
Jackson will throw. Rush is on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Running inside. It's Smith. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including...
There's some room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Going to stop play here as one of the volunteers remains on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Third and 6 yards to go. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 3rd and 6 yards to go. The give is to Smith. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Got his man. At the 35, he's got room. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Here comes the heat. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Vols in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Open on the left side, it's Smith. Touchdown, Vols! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Might be changing the route. Jackson gonna throw it. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. He's going for the big play. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Wants to throw on third down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. The run inside. It's Bishop. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to...
Got a little grass. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. And they cannot afford to lose this guy. Such an important part of their running attack. We'll have Holly check on his status. The hand to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Here's a gift to Parker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The Razorbacks want to move quickly. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On second and goal, he carries again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless They can do something to save themselves here. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
To the air on second down. Right on the money. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first down.
Maybe some room here. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. The Vols strike back with a touchdown.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss, use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Down here on the Razorback sideline, this offense is getting ready to take the field, and they know they are in command. They keep saying, eat, eat. They can't stop us right now. This is a top 10 defense. This is a little bit surprising here today, but guys, I feel...
Going downfield for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play, but if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
And the defense drags him down.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, what I can see here on the Arkansas sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they...
There he goes! He's at the 50. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Arkansas! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. If only it were always as easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. The option, he'll keep it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The ball's headed quickly to the line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to...
Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Strong, firm tackle. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
You got all 3 timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down a possession here late in the 4th quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick if you trust your defense. You use your timeouts wisely. You can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jackson will throw. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field, give yourself a shot to win.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
The Razorbacks inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Running inside, it's Smith. There's a little room there. Pass to 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents. That's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. Under fire. It's caught downfield. Turning it on. The 50. At the 30. Inside the... And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Parker again. And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, here's Parker. There's a crease. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker will try to give them a little more cushion on this lead. And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.